Six Nations Rugby kicks off tomorrow with France v Italy and Scotland v England, continuing with Ireland-Wales on Sunday, live and interactive on the BBC. For two men, the memory will never die.
Flash! We're on Flash. The list's up.
Might as well get on with it.
Your keys, please, gentlemen.
I'm coming back. I'll open.
I want to understand why you and I are lovers when you have him.
Turn her around. Let him charge here. The carrier.
Tommy! Tommy, talk to me.
It's the hardest thing for any soldier.
After all the bloody slaughter, all I could think about is how much I missed it.
Is the guilt of survival.
What are you doing? I don't want to go!
Christopher Plummer and Edward Woodward star in A Tale of Redemption.
I begged for my life. I was so scared, Harry. I want to say I'm sorry, Harry.
Night Flight, tomorrow at 9 on BBC One.
This is BBC One in the Northwest. Now at 6 o'clock, the BBC News with Fiona Bruce and Gordon Burns.
Gales, floods, road and rail closures. Britain takes another battering from the weather. One lucky escape as 80-mile-an-hour gusts sweep across the country. Her mother tells of the moment she saw her car in flames with her children inside. A measles outbreak at a nursery as parents reject the MMR vaccine. A storm in the Calcutta Cup as England look for revenge against Scotland.
And in the northwest, that stormy weather hits the region hard with properties flooded, roads closed and travel disrupted. And 35 homes for the elderly face closure in Lancashire. Unions vow to fight the proposal.
Good evening. Just as the gales and lashing rain of the past few days seem to be subsiding, Britain is bracing itself for another battering tonight. Over 60 flood warnings are in force this evening. Winds of over 80 miles an hour are affecting much of the country, severely disrupting road, rail and ferry services. The West Coast train line between London and Scotland has been closed after power lines were damaged. Thousands of Welsh rugby fans are stranded in Fishguard after ferries taking them to tomorrow's Six Nations match against Ireland were disrupted. And the country's largest container port at Felixstowe has also been closed because of high winds. We begin our coverage tonight with Richard Bilton, who spent the day in Scotland.
Back again, the Scottish coast being hammered by high winds and rain. There are communities here still trying to deal with the consequences of Monday's storms. Now, once again, they are preparing for the worst.
So for people living along the west coast of Scotland, here we go again, the second battering in a week. And these season storms are not going away. Here and across the Western Isles, tonight will be another night of gales, another night of damage.
Out at sea, winds of 100 miles an hour are being predicted. Ferry services, links with the islands, delayed or cancelled. At Drossen Harbour, they're checking defences. These gates have now been shut for a week. They know the damage powerful storms can do.
Above 90 miles an hour, really there's nothing you can do about it if anything happens. You're out of control of the situation.
Other areas of Scotland are suffering too. A week of bad weather has brought flooding and disruption. Here in Perthshire, the River Erne has burst its banks.
There's been quite a few got stuck and pushed themselves out, or one of the village garages has come down for them. But it's not good for this part of the world.
But tonight it is the coast where there is the most concern, as the strong seas, strong winds continue to push in.
It does get a bit worrying. I mean, it can get cut off so quickly that you can either get stuck at one end of the town or the other.
It is not yet as bad as Monday here, but for many across the west of Scotland, it will be a long night. Richard Bilton, BBC News, Ardrossan.
Battering the Cumbrian coast, the ferocious winds whipped up a high tide and brought chaos. On the outskirts of Barrow-in-Furness, homes were suddenly under 2 feet of water, possessions and furniture submerged.
There was smoke coming out of the electrics, so we set off quick. Computer, which I only bought 3 weeks ago, had about up to a foot of water under it.
The winds were treacherous. At Leeds Bradford Airport, gales hit 60 miles an hour. Planes struggled to cope. This private jet almost didn't make it.